Okay, so today we're gonna talk about on how to castle. So if so if you don't know what castling is, it is basically flipping your king and rook either with the left on the queen side or with the right one on the king side, and protecting your king in the corner. It's to prevent your king from being threatened, checked, or checkmated. So first, you'll have to start the game. Black moves. So it depends which side you want to do it on. You can castle on this side or this side. I normally castle on king side, so we're just gonna go with the king side. So I'll move the knight out of the way. Black moves. I'll take the bishop. I'll move it down here. I'll take the bishop out of the way. So now I will castle like this. So when you castle, your king moves two spaces towards the rook that you want to castle with. So I want to castle with my king side rook on h1, so I will move 1, 2, rook will come onto the other side like that. So castling is very good because it protects your king from any threats, checkmates, and it's very good for later on in the game, especially in endgame to protect your king. And it's also good for the rook to bring the rook out into the middle and bring the rook down the lane like this. The rook now controls the center lane, and your rook is into play and is developed. So now we can try castling on the queen side. So we can move pawn e4. I always like to do that. Black moves. This time is going to move 1. Now since we want to play, do our castle on the queen side, we're going to have to move all our pieces out of the way. So we'll move our knight first. We'll open up way for our bishop to go here. Black is doing the same. Now we move the queen. Let's say we want to move our queen up to here. Now your king, as I said before, moves two spaces towards the rook that you want to castle with. So in this case, I want to castle with the queen side rook on a1. So 1, 2. Rook comes out into play and is now developed, controls this center lane, attacking the center, which is very good. Castling on the queen side is a bit more risky because there's more space here. If you're in a tighter area, there's less space for black to attack. So I normally go on king side, but queen side is also fine. And yeah, that's about it.